right, welcome everyone. Good evening and welcome to our Young Entrepreneurs Academy Investor Panel Competition on this Wednesday evening. My name is Sharice James Grow and I am the program manager, and we are super excited to have each of you as our guests, whether you are a distinguished guest speaker, you are a judging panelist, the parents, friends, and family of our students, mentors, board members, all who are on here, welcome to be a part of this great accomplishment of our students. Now, this is the 10th year of the Boca Chamber's Golden Bell Education Foundation's Young Entrepreneurs Academy, 10 years. And for those of you who are not familiar with YEA, what we affectionately call it, it is a 20 to 25 week program after school, which walks students through the process of taking a business idea and launching it into an actual business. These students that you will see today and all who have participated in our program will create a business plan, make pitches to investors, and learn about the essentials of business, such as company structure and market research. Now, our YEA class of 2021 has been completely virtual, and all of this has been very hectic, of course, in the virtual space. We have students that are representing 9 different schools. Some students are completely virtual, some are in person, some are trying to balance both. But I know as the program manager how much dedication and focus that these students have needed to give to get through this program. So with 12 different students in 12 different locations, we've had our share of Zoom outages, Wi-Fi outages, technical issues, but nevertheless, they've made it to this point. However, if anything arises like that today, please give grace to our students as they share with you their innovative business ideas. Now, doing this program is not possible with just myself. It takes a dedicated group of professional adults. And here we have our 3 phenomenal instructors that have given their time, even on the weekends and during the evenings, along with myself, to make sure that these students succeed. These are our 3 instructors. The first segment, because it was divided into 3 segments, is with Barbara Bush. Second segment, Rob Jager and Ken Liebersfeld. You will hear from all of them later today, and Ken in particular will be emceeing this event this evening. Also, we have our wonderful mentors. As you can see, as they pop on the screen, our mentors are so important to us. These are mentors that gave 9 weeks of their time to meet with students virtually to help them succeed. So every week they would come and they would work with the students to make sure that they fine-tune their business ideas and get done what was needed to get them to today. Also, I have to thank and acknowledge our guest speakers. In each segment, we had 3 guest speakers that would come to share their expertise as well, related to whatever subject or lesson that they were being taught on. And so I want to thank our guest speakers as well for just making this program so well-rounded. And last but not least, of course, is our phenomenal chamber staff, those who are working behind the scenes to pull all of this stuff administratively together. This could not be done without them. And most of all, at the helm, the pinnacle point, the head of this awesome staff would be our incredible leader who so keenly oversees all of these endeavors. He understands why youth entrepreneurship is so important and key to having a successful business for tomorrow with these future business leaders. And now I want to bring to our virtual stage the person who makes all of this possible, our phenomenal CEO and president of the Boca Chamber of Commerce, Troy Mcclellan.
Thank you, Sharice. I think I'm wearing the exact same suit and tie. See, I remembered. I went back a year ago and I thought I wanted to kind of keep this consistent. But good evening, everyone, and welcome to our virtual investor panel event tonight. We're going to showcase our YEA class of 2021 students And we are wicked excited about doing that. As Charisse mentioned, this is the 10th anniversary. It's hard to believe 10 years ago, the very first class of students went through this process, and now we've been producing unbelievable businesses from these great young minds who come up with these incredible business concepts through this program. And you know, to be able to teach the fundamentals of how to start a business at such a young age. I mean, we start at 6th grade and go through high school is an honor for us to do it. We enjoy every minute of it. And it's just a pleasure to watch the kids go through this to the culmination of tonight, and then, you know, carrying on with their business. When we started the program a decade ago, there were about 22 other chambers or sites around the country that were doing what we were doing in Boca Raton. Now there's about 125 other programs like this, teaching our youth how to start a business and become an entrepreneur. So we're very, very excited about that. Now, normally in a non-COVID environment, we would be having this special event at our very own global headquarters of Office Depot right here in Boca Raton, in their huge community room up on that big stage, giving the kids that great experience. We'll be back there, Jerry, I hope soon. But we're going to be virtual again tonight. But we're so thankful that the CEO of Office Depot, Jerry Smith, is still going to join us virtually tonight for a few minutes. He's going to say a few words. Jerry, we thank you so much for that. You're going to hear from him very shortly before we begin the competition. I too want to join Charisse in thanking our 3 instructors. I like to call them the dream team. The fact is that they've been together as a team now for 5 years in a row. Some have been more than that, but as a team collectively 5 years in a row. And that is just unbelievable value to the program, value to the students. They really do commit countless hours to this program and really see the students through all the way to the end and beyond. And for that, we're very thankful. Barbara Bush is the CEO of Telcom. She's also on the Chamber's Blue Pack board as well, helping us to identify pro-business candidates through our process. She leads them off. She's the one that gets them all, gives them the foundation to be successful going through the program. And then you saw Rob Jager in session 2. Rob serves on multiple committees or chairs committees on the Chamber. He gets them into the middle stretch, and then Ken Liebersfeld hits cleanup and he takes them down through the home stretch. And Ken also serves on the Boca Chamber Board. So you can see the type of commitment from these 3 special people, not just to this program, but to the Chamber, to other affiliate organizations in the community at large. So Barbara, Rob, and Ken, thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts for sure. I too want to thank the mentors. There's so many of them, and I know Charisse put all the pictures on the screen, but again, we can't do this program without that additional support from these amazing people and professionals. Our virtual panel tonight is comprised of 4 very distinguished and successful entrepreneurs and professionals in their own right, and they're going to be judging the competition tonight. I just want to mention who those are and give them some recognition. We have Rob Finizio. He's the CEO of Therapeutics MD. He's also a member of the Boca Chamber Board of Directors. We have Zoe Maloney. She's the Senior Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer with Office Depot and a board member of the Golden Bell Education Foundation. And we have Lisa Orr, Vice President of Minuteman Press, and also on the Golden Bell board. And then we have our seasoned veteran, Sam Zeitz. He's the CEO of TouchSuite, longtime supporter of the YEA program, very intimately involved with it through his children. And he's going to serve as our lead judge tonight for the competition. So judges, thank you very much for being here, and to everyone for supporting the YEA program constantly and participating in tonight's event especially. And lastly, but certainly not least, we've got to give a lot of special thanks to all of our partners and sponsors with whom this program and others like it certainly just would not be possible. And we thank everybody you see on the screen for their dedication to entrepreneurship and our local youth. I'm going to read them because they deserve that, that attention. But we have St. Andrew's School. St. Andrew's School, of course, is the site typically that we would hold all of our classes throughout the year in their beautiful entrepreneur center on their beautiful campus. We can't wait to get back to that building. So thanks to St. Andrews. The Ellis Law Group, of course, Seth, who also serves on the Golden Bell board. Office Depot, you see Office Depot is a consistent supporter through many, many things, Chamber and Golden Bell and YEA. So again, Jerry, Zoe, thank you. Blue Green Vacations. We have Diane Hurd's on the board of Golden Bell. Susan Saturday's on the board of the Chamber. Again, you see a pattern, very committed professionals and executives really making a difference in our community. Center State Bank, another board member on the Golden Bell Foundation. You already heard me mention Rob Finizio, one of our judges and Boca Chamber board member, his family foundation. Touch Suite, you heard me talk about Sam. The FAU Research Park, Andrew Duffel, also on the Chamber board. And then you heard me talk about Minuteman Press. So we can't thank enough all the people on that you see these logos on the screen and so many others who make all of this happen. We certainly also want to recognize the chair of the Education Foundation, the entity that this program is run through. That is Chuck Stout, longtime Chamber board member, transitioned to the foundation boards, now been leading it for a number of years, never been more successful, and we appreciate his leadership. Chairman Stout is going to talk towards the end of the program, so you will hear from him, and he'll mention some of the other board members if I haven't gotten to him already. So with that sort of setting the stage, I want to now hand the program over to Jerry Smith. I mentioned the CEO of Office Depot. Jerry and his team at Office Depot have been supporters of this YEA program from the beginning, and Jerry has jumped in personally on this. We can't thank him enough and for being here tonight. So he's going to make a few comments. After Jerry's finished, Charisse is going to take over, and we're going to get right into the presentations, why we're here. And so thank you all very much for being here tonight. And to the students, you don't need luck. You're going to be just fine. Can't wait to hear from you. So with that, Jerry, I'm going to turn it over to you. And thanks so much again for being here tonight.
Thanks, Troy. And Troy, I want to thank you for your outstanding leadership and running the Chamber and here in the Boca community as well. So you've done a fantastic job. And students, want to thank you for a dedication to do this, and the judges and mentors as well. I think this is an awesome program. I actually was on a CEO council earlier today with a number of large corporations, and one of the topics we talked about was just innovation. And I think it's what I'm eager to hear some of these presentations. I know Zoe will do a good job as one of the judges, but you know, innovation is important, even though you're in high school now, but just remember you're continuously innovating. And we talk about the difference of kids getting education at the higher level you go. There's a lot of data that says how important that is for long-term success for people as well. So again, one of the topics we talked about in the council I was on today. But I will, a couple words of advice. We just announced last week a big pivot in Office Depot. We're starting a startup within a large company. We've hired the former president of Amazon Business, Prentice Wilson, and a number of his team that have joined Office Depot to build a technology platform to help pivot the company. So what you're learning today is stuff that you'll do further in life, and being innovative is very important. And my other 3 pieces of advice is always focus your product and service. Be very customer focused. Try to eliminate some friction for that customer. Give a great value proposition. And obviously, lastly, be creative and drive hard work, and you'll be wildly successful. But very, very proud to be a sponsor of this program. We will continue to sponsor this going forward. I'm personally an investor in a number of small startups, and it's a passion area for me. And I just again thank the Chamber, the YEA, as well as all the mentors, judges, and people involved. I think this is fantastic, and looking forward to the presentation today. So good luck, everyone, and your presentations are really, really important, because that's where you're going to message the value of what you've done, and the excitement of the products or services you're offering. All right, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Jerry. It's so good to hear that you're passionate about startups because that's exactly what we are going to see tonight. So thank you so much, Jerry, for being here and to giving your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Reed.
So let's get ready. We're getting ready to get into the competition. Students, take a deep breath and let it out. And I am going to introduce the MC who will be emceeing all of the students tonight, and that is none other than a phenomenal, again, I cannot stress how great these instructors are, but this is the third segment instructor that brought it home to this point, and that is Ken Liebersfeld, CEO of Capital Lighting.
Thank you, Charisse, and a special shout out to you, Charisse. You have been tremendous through this whole thing. Can't tell you how much I appreciate everything that you've done. Thank you to all the students for just allowing us all to be part of your business dreams. One quick correction, Jerry. They're not just high school students. We've got some middle school students here with us today as well. And leading us off today.
That's even more impressive. Wow.
Leading us off today is Camilla Spinozzi. Her business is Buddy Visits. She is a 6th grader at Don Estridge Middle School. So Camilla, when you are ready, please take yourself off mute, open your camera and open your presentation, and we can get started.
The sad truth is that many seniors are far from their family and friends. Hello, my name is Camilla Spinozzi, CEO of Buddy Visits, bringing company and happiness to all seniors who long for it. Buddy Visits is a non-profit organization giving seniors a chance to spend quality time with high school and middle school students. Seniors are not charged for the service, and the students are awarded with either necessary or suggested volunteer hours from their schools. Since we won't charge the seniors, Buddy Visits will gain their funding through advertising. Initially, Buddy Visits will reach out to 100 seniors and 50 volunteers. As we grow, Buddy Visits will reach out to 1,000 seniors and 500 volunteers, open our service to war veterans, and host events at skilled nursing centers over holidays. Our competition is Join Papa. A huge advantage that we have over them is that they charge for their service while we do not. Another advantage we have over them is volunteers don't need to have a car since they can use Zoom, and that's what we'll be doing over the global pandemic. Another great thing is that seniors can list their interests on my site and be matched with students who share similar interests. That way, they'll have lots to talk about over their visits. There are over 100,000 seniors over the age of 65 in Palm Beach County. Many are caring grandparents unable to connect with their families. This is actually the issue that I have with my grandma. She lives very far away, and I am unable to spend any quality time with her. Luckily, I met a wonderful senior woman named Joanne. She became just like a grandma to me. It just really hurt me to know that other seniors and students may not be this lucky. That's why I created Buddy Visits. It's a wonderful opportunity to engage in quality time and learning about the different generations. Advertising space is what funds Buddy Visits, since we will not charge the seniors for our service. We are targeting companies selling products for seniors using social media and direct phone calls. Banner ads on my website are $50 per ad per month. After expenses, bringing the total gross profit of sales to $48.60. We will also gain funds through ads and donations. Our average operating costs come to around $75 per month. That includes my site and monthly mailing. On average, we will have sold 79 ads annually at a selling price of $50 per ad, bringing the total net profit to about $3,000 annually, going back into the company and administration. The total startup investment, including the one-time 501c3 status and an event at a skilled nurturing center, brings our total startup investment to $801. To launch Buddy Visits, I will take $101 from personal savings, and we are requesting $700 from our investors to bring happiness to seniors. Thank you for your consideration of buddy visits, bringing company and happiness to all seniors who long for it.
Awesome job, Camilla.
You could have kept your screen up, Camilla, so the judges are going to ask you a question. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Ken, who would be the judge to ask Camilla the question?
Great job, Camilla.
Thank you.
So have you thought about whether or not an elderly person will have problems getting on Zoom, and how will your company address that?
So, we have addressed it in the sense that my website is very easy to use and has directions on the pages where they easily sign up to request buddy. And we also have on my website directions to how to access a Zoom from their mail.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Camilla. That was awesome. Sixth grade, guys, just a little reminder. Next up is Zachary Schiller. His business is Social Share, and Zachary is a 10th grader at Pinecrest School. So Zachary, put yourself in presentation mode and you got it.
I'm Zach Schiller, and I'm the CEO of Social Share. Business cards have been around since the 15th century, and the same problems with them still occur now. They're expensive, you can't put a lot of stuff on them, they hurt the environment, and it can be really hard to stand out. And the only other solutions out there right now are these expensive metal business cards that don't solve any of the problems and just end up getting thrown away. But I have a solution for that, and that's Social Share. Social Share is a free virtual app that lets users create business cards on them. It has a scroll feature. So instead of just having the boring, basic, plain white business card that you can't put a lot of stuff on it, the app allows you to scroll down and put whatever you want. You could put a pitch deck on the app if you want. It starts off with, it's a free app, but it has an ad-free version for $1.99 a month, and then also a premium version for $4.99 a month. The premium version also includes the ad-free version along with videos, templates, analytics, and more. Social Share also has a social media aspect to it. With the average person having around 8.6 different social media accounts, it could be really hard to find someone's social medias. So Social Share helps with that solution. This, along with the business card aspect, can be shared by QR codes, texting link, or typing in a code. One of our competitors is Hilo. Hilo and other apps like it give you a virtual business card aspect, but it really only allows you to put in the classic business card information to it. It doesn't really allow you to customize it or make it anything special, unlike Social Share. One of the best parts about our business is that we have an infinite market. With more than half of the world using social media and 10 billion business cards getting printed a year, there's a big market for it. And when you're creating a business card, the number one thing people are looking for is for it to stand out. That's why they buy those expensive metal business cards. But with Social Share, it's super easy to get your card to stand out. Short-term goals we have to get 50 downloads and 20 premium subscriptions. Long-term, we hope to help the environment, acquire ad revenue on the app, and integrate Social Share to other platforms like LinkedIn or Tinder. Our marketing plan is that we want to hook people in with the free trial. We also want to partner with local businesses, so when they're using the app, they could show it to their clients, and then the chain will just continue of people showing it for all marketing for basically free. We also can use our environmental appeal, use exclusive items, and do brand deals with social media influencers. These are our monthly sales projections that go up exponentially through the months. Our average operating costs, our total operating costs are around $609, and this includes things like servers, insurance, and marketing costs. This is our projected yearly income statement, and the best thing about our business is that we have a recurring revenue subscription model. So basically, every single month, we're getting the same recurring customers because they're paying $5 a month. And we're also getting new customers, which makes it very profitable. Overall, we need $5,000 to professionally develop the app. With already having $2,500 from friends and family, we're seeking $2,500. Now, if you could say social share 3 times fast, you should consider investing right now. Thank you.
Excellent, Zach. We have a question from the judges.
Judge Zam, we have a question from you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know which one I was. So sorry about that.
It's okay. We're all here for the students.
Video here. Not that video. Okay. So the application you have, obviously digitally, has a lot of legs to it. But I've seen a number of competitors out there with similar applications. How would you differentiate yourselves from those that are doing these e-business cards?
Well, it's really easy for our company to make it different because none of those, all the companies, they are sticking to the traditional business card design. They're not expanding to having pitch decks on your card or putting videos or articles or whatever. Our company is allowing you to put whatever you want. If you want to put some random picture of a pig on your business card, you can. I don't know why, but if you want to, you can. That's what our thing is.
All right, great. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Zachary. Great job. Next up, we have Josh Rubin. His business is Shootle. He is a 9th grader from Donna Klein Jewish Academy. Josh, come off mute, open your video, share your screen. You're on.
Hi, my name is Joshua Rubin, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shootle. Everyone loves to shoot water out of a pool noodle, but did you ever think to stop how gross that really is? Shootle is a mouthpiece for the pool noodle. Here is Eitan putting the Shootle into a noodle. And here you can see it in action. Not only is it more sanitary, it also makes it easier for kids to shoot water with range out of a pool noodle. Shootle even doubles as a dive stick.
Advance your slides.
Kids of all ages love the Shootle, and parents don't have to worry about old pool noodles going in their kids' mouths. The closest products to a Shootle are water blasters and dive sticks, but Shootles are portable, sanitary, low cost, and even multifunctional. Shootles will be sold in a pack of 2 for $5. Most of the labor is done by the 3D printer, which can currently only make 5 Shootles
Okay, let's pause for a moment, Joshua.
Yes.
Joshua, you were off on a fantabulous start, clear, sharp. The problem is technically your screen wasn't advancing, so we're going to pause on you, okay, and come back to you, refresh whatever you need, and we're just going to move on to the next student and come back because we definitely want to hear about that Shootle. It looks great. So, Ken, we're going to pass it back to you, and just Joshua, come back to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks everybody for bearing with us. We're expecting some technical difficulties, of course, with everybody being on Zoom with different technical issues. Next up will be Kennedy Murray. Kennedy Murray's business is Compound. Kennedy is a 10th grader and he is currently being homeschooled. Kennedy, why don't you come off your off mute, share your video, and share your presentation with us.
Unmute yourself, Kennedy.
Okay. Good?
Perfect.
All right. My name is Kennedy Murray, and my business is called Compound. The goal of Compound is to provide counseling and resources to high school students of color in South Florida and to reduce the stigma of mental health. This idea is very important to me and very personal to me because when I was in middle school, I used to suffer with my anger and aggression, and my mom put me in counseling for that. When I first went to counseling, I thought it was crazy if I had to be in counseling, and some of my friends and family thought it was crazy as well. But looking back at it, I see how helpful counseling has been. And I would like to provide that same opportunity to high school students of color that might not have the same resources that I had. We'll be working with graduate counseling programs at local universities to get volunteer graduate students that need to complete clinical hours for their degrees. My short-term goal is to connect with 10 high schools and help 200 high school students of color. And my long-term goal is to have our service available to students in all 50 states. My competition is school guidance counselors and individual counseling practices. But how we make ourselves different is we cater specifically to high school students by give students diverse training through our counselors with a special focus for no cost to these students. My marketing plan is to use Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter to reach high school students that might need our service, and our services are online. Since we are a nonprofit, we'll be selling ads in order to make revenue. The price of the ad would be $50 and our gross profit would be $49. This would total to $968 per month and $11,616 per year. We need a total startup investment of $895. $350 would go to website design and promotion, $45 would go to web hosting for the first quarter, and $500 would go to registering Compound as a 501c3 nonprofit. My finance strategy is to use $50 in my personal savings, $200 from family and friends, and for investors to pitch in $645. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, once said, "It's okay to have depression, it's okay to have anxiety, and it's okay to have an adjustment disorder. We need to improve the conversation. We all have mental health in the same way we all have physical health." And with Compound, I would like to be part of this conversation. Thank you for considering Compound, and thank you for your time. Oh, wait.
Awesome job, Kennedy.
I just realized I got to share the screen. Sorry. Because you guys want to ask questions.
Yes.
Sure do.
Robert, do you have a question?
Yeah, thanks, Ken. Kennedy, great concept. I was wondering from what you said about, not initially wanting to go to counseling, do you think students would have the ability to remain anonymous when they're signing up?
That's a possibility. We can definitely do that, especially since, it's online. You don't really it's just like creating a social media account, I guess. I mean, it's different, but yeah, students can remain anonymous if they want to.
Great.
So I'll consider that.
Sounds good. Nice work. Great idea.
Excellent. Thank you, Robert, and thank you, Kennedy. Great job. Josh, is your screen working now? Can we go back to Josh? What do you think, Chaz?
Yes. Give me
I hope so.
Okay.
Do you want to just try and advance a slide and come right back?
I did try in the
Okay.
a minute ago. Should work now, hopefully.
All right. This once again is Josh Rubin for his business Schudel, 9th grader from Donna Klein Jewish Academy.
Can you see that?
We see
we can see you.
First slide.
Okay. Hi.
You want to try to advance one just to make sure it's working?
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Beauty.
Hi, my name is Joshua Rubin, and I'm the founder and CEO of Schudel. Everyone loves to shoot water out of a pool noodle, but did you ever stop to think how gross that really is? Schudel is a mouthpiece for the pool noodle. Here is Eitan putting the Schudel into a noodle. And here you can see it in action. Not only is it more sanitary, it also makes it easier for kids to shoot water with range out of a pool noodle. Schudel even doubles as a dive stick. Kids of all ages love the Schudel, and parents don't have to worry about old pool noodles going in their kids' mouths. The closest products to a strudel are water blasters and dive sticks, but strudels are portable, sanitary, low cost, and even multifunctional. Strudels will be sold in a pack of 2 for $5. Most of the labor is done by the 3D printer, which can currently only make 5 strudels a day. But with your investment, I plan to purchase a faster printer, which can print 15 a day. With $1.31 spent per unit, the gross profit per unit is $3.69. You can see the breakdown for the cost of supplies below. Another great feature of the strudel is how little shelf space it takes up, so stores will be more open to taking it in as a product. In year 1, I anticipate selling more strudels every month through the summer. The summer will be our peak because it is when most kids will be outside in their pools playing. Sadly, I predict less sales in the colder months, but plan to spike up again for the December holidays. On the right is a seasonal breakdown of our projected sales. In year 1, strudel is projected to sell 85 units per month on average. This will yield $425 in total sales, $223 in total operating costs, including cost of goods sold, the website, and insurance for the business. After taxes, this will bring in $151 a month. Multiplying this by 12, we will end up selling 1,020 units in year 1 and make about $1,800 in profit after taxes. By June, I will be finalizing my manufacturing and design. I will also start to establish a social media presence so that people can buy my product through Instagram and Facebook. Also, I plan to get strudel on Amazon. By the end of the summer, I plan to start moving into small stores and researching how to get a product into a big box store. In addition, I will add more strudel designs. In the long term, I'll continue to grow and research injection molding. I need to purchase 2 3D printers, one Delta printer, which will triple my production rate, and one dual color printer to make cool themes and designs on the strudels. I will need money for startup supplies such as packaging and printer material. I also plan to run online ads with a small marketing budget. And I will need around $550 for legal fees, insurance, and the website. To finance this, I will personally invest $200 in my own savings, get $300 from friends and family, and I'm asking you today for $2,000 to make a huge splash in the market. Here is a testimonial from Aton. Thank you for your time. Feel free to ask any questions and check out Strudel's Instagram page @thestrudel.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Josh. Do we have a question for Josh? Zoe or anybody with a question?
Yep, I was waiting to be unmuted, but can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Great, and oh, there, I can start my video. Josh, excellent, and I also wanted to commend you for overcoming the technical difficulties in the beginning. It's hard to keep your composure when you have to stop and start like that, so excellent, excellent job. Fantastic product, love this idea, and I know you said that you should be able to triple your production once you have the additional 3D printer. And how many strudels do you believe you'll be able to produce in a day with that investment?
With that investment, I plan to be able to print about 20 strudels per day.
Okay, excellent, great. Well, good luck, and thanks for sharing your idea with us.
Thank you.
All right, excellent job. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Zoe. Let's see now, where are we? Next up, we have Rithik Mandalapu from Shop Easy is his business. Rithik is a 10th grader at St. Andrews. Rithik, come share your camera with us, come off mute, and open your presentation.
Sorry, 1 second. Oh, my name is Rithik Mandalapu, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shop Easy.
Share the other screen.
Oh, wait, sorry. Is this better?
Share the presentation screen if you could.
You're in notes view.
You're in your note. You're in your note screen.
Sorry about that. How do I do that?
Come out of your note screen. Okay.
Just play from start.
Yeah, play from start. No, you're in your note screen. So unshare here.
There you go. There you go. You're good.
Hello, my name is Rithik Mandalapu, and I'm the founder and CEO of Shop Easy. Have you or anyone you know ever run out of office supplies without an easy fix? Well, lucky for you, Shop Easy has a solution. Shop Easy is both quick and easy. My service, Shop Easy's pricing is set at $8.50 delivery fee with a 4.5% surcharge on our products. Now, although this might seem pretty steep, it's much better comparatively to our competition. Currently, our main competitors are Staples with a delivery price of $9.95 and an average delivery rating of 1.8 stars, and Shipt with a delivery price of $7 and an average rating of 1.48 out of 5 stars. Now, this is unacceptable, as your business and everyone else deserves quality delivery for office supplies. Our advantage comes from our quality, our speed, and our specificity. We will only deliver to you and to your business. Our goals, our short-term goals. We would like to finish our website development by the end of March. I have an average deliver 5 partners by the end of June. And our long-term goals are set for April 2020, average monthly order rate of 500 and service for 25 firms in South Florida. Our market. Currently, our market is South Floridians. As we do not have a specific age group, our market is mainly towards businesses and schools. Our cost for an average delivery order would be 1 20-mile order. That's what it's defined as. And 1 basket, which is defined as $36.50, paper, ink and toner, and stationery. Our delivery staff would be paid, will not be set delivery like employees. They would be third-party contractors, similar to the way Uber and Postmates operates. They'd make an average of $2.50 per mile, and for an average order of 20 miles, which is what we predict, that'd be a total of $50. Our delivery fee, like we said, is set at $8.50, and with a 4.5% surcharge on an average basket, it's going to come out to a total of $18 for profit. Our selling price, as we said, is $2.27. Our labor cost is $0 for the time being, as I'm the current sole employee of this. Once we acquire more capital, this would increase. We are guaranteeing an average delivery time of 30 minutes. Although this is this is subject to some change, this is what we would guarantee. These are monthly sale projections with a great increase in September and October due to the schools opening up again and using paper products, as our main target would be schools and businesses like that. Hopefully, once COVID has sort of died down, we can focus on schools and such. This is projected monthly income statement. I am expected to make $400, although this might seem like a lot in the beginning. With more orders, hopefully soon we get an average of $2,700. Our startup investment, mainly we're looking to use the resources for building the website through a great third-party contractor, which I've found. They're only charging $350. And our main focus is digital marketing, as we need to get the word out. Our strategy is mainly through social medias. However, we will be marketing directly to certain businesses that we have identified in our area. Our financing strategy, I've acquired $200 from my personal savings, and then my family has promised $200, and then with your investment of $1,460. Our mission statement is to provide customers with high quality office supplies in the most simple and efficient way possible. I'm hoping we can do that for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rithik. Lisa, we have a question for Rithik.
Yes, nice job. My question is, let's see, have you spoken to business owners, and what do you think the most common supply item will be requested from them?
What I think the most common supply would probably be either paper or ink and toner. Ink and toner is, although it's pretty expensive, we could get that too. We could buy it directly from like Office Max or Staples, something like that. And I'm sorry, could you repeat your first question? I couldn't get that.
Oh, I was just wondering if you had like surveyed business owners and asked them.
Yeah, so I'm close to a lot of like office parks and like businesses, and I've approached a couple businesses that are extremely interested in this product.
Great job. Thank you.
All right. Excellent. Thank you very much, Rithik. Thank you, Lisa. Jerry, maybe an acquisition target? I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
You never know.
Never know. One more student we have before our break. Jacob Ween. His business is Free Play. Jacob is an 8th grader from the Torah Academy of Boca Raton. Jacob, please share your camera, share your presentation, share your screen, and come off mute.
Hello, I'm Jacob Ween, CEO and founder of Free Play. Free Play is here to save you money on electronics. Do you have any old electronics lying around? We'll buy them. We take all electronics we receive, we restore them, and we test them and make sure that they're in working order. You don't want to buy our electronics, but is your Nintendo Switch faulty? Come visit our website and we'll narrow down your problem until we reach the perfect solution to fix your electronics for free.
Quick, just share your camera, please.
Our short-term goals is to buy and sell electronics in 3 months, to update
Jacob, start your video, please.
It's not on?
No, it's not. There you go.
Our short-term goals is to buy and sell 5 electronics in 3 months, to update the electronics repairing information center to 3 new electronics, and to advertise myself in 2 local newsletters. Our long-term goals is to have sold and bought over 50 electronics, to advertise and sponsor 3 YouTube channels for advertising purposes, and add 10 new electronic products. The main competition of Free Play would be companies like Nintendo, who produce their own electronics, or companies like Amazon and eBay, who have a lot of different sellers and varieties. My target market would be gamers or people from the average age of span from 6 to 36 years old, because that's the age where people usually play electronics. Since my website ranges from all different types of electronics, I don't have a set price on all of them, but the prices would range from around $25 to $350. All of my products will be available at freeplayfix.com. At freeplayfix.com, we sell electronic consoles, controllers, and accessories. At the moment, I have contacted multiple YouTube channels for hope of advertising and sponsoring with them. I have a lot of products on my website, so I took an average price of $250. Once my company grows, I'll have someone doing a basic checkup on the electronics, which would only take about 15 minutes. The minimum wage per hour is $8.56, which brings the labor cost per unit to $2.14. Also, with the average electronic being $100, it brings the total cost of goods sold to $102.14, with the gross profit of about $150 per unit. Since my website makes you pay for shipping unless you become a member, Since my website makes you pay for shipping unless you become a member or if it's an event, I don't really have variable costs. To keep my website domain for a year is $13, and a cheap phone plan for a year is about $400. I also need a PO box so people can send returns to me. This brings my total operating cost to $709. Since I anticipate to sell 67 units of $250 each, it would bring the total sales to $16,750 and a net profit of $8,848. Through some negotiations and a lot of searching, I managed to get a Nintendo Switches for $100, Xboxes for $250, and yeses for $50. Also, I've made a deal with some smartwatches for only $5 each. Together with 10 switches, 20 watches, 4 Xboxes, and 8 DSs, plus an additional $500 for more products, brings me to investment of $3,000 needed. I'm able to invest $1,000 with the relative or friend giving me $2,000 and an investment of $1,000. It'll be enough to cover the expenses of a year and start off my business. Lastly, I'd like to thank you all for considering an investment in Preplay.
Okay, it looks like we've got some communication issues with Jacob, but excellent job. If you can hear us, we do have a question for Jacob. Do we not, Robert?
We sure do. Jacob, if you can hear me, I was wondering where you'll initially market your services to the particular target audience you're going after, which sounds like gamers.
I think we've actually completely lost his connection.
Okay, yeah, he's Jacob is going.
All right, I'll save my question. I'll keep it for a while.
No, that's okay. I'm going to move on into so students that just completed this first part, you can take a huge break, okay? Take a huge break. We are getting ready to have our little intermission period where we're going to speak to some mentors. The ones that are up and getting ready to go, you students, get ready. But so far, you all have done a phenomenal job. It looks great. So proud of you. Of course, this is business and we're online in the virtual space. So technical stuff happens. The point is keep it moving. And as we do at the Boca Chamber, we keep business moving forward. So that's what we want you all to do. But let's hear from some mentors because again, we want you all to know how important these mentors are, and we are gearing up for the next class, and that means we need mentors as well. So up first, I'm just going to pass it along. We're going to hear from mentors who are returning for the second and third year. We're going to hear from a mentor that's actually a Golden Bell board member who decided to take his time, double it, and give time to a mentor. And then we're going to hear from very long-standing mentors who were here from the beginning. So first up, I want you to hear from mentor Alan Kane.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alan Kane, and this is my second year, as Charisse said, mentoring these engaging, creative, and hardworking students in the YEA program. I've been in entrepreneurial businesses all my life, including a .com 20 years ago. I co-founded Custom College Visits with my wife about 10 years ago, and I recently started a business creating virtual Zoom backgrounds. So it seemed like a natural to become a mentor when we joined the Chamber a little over 15 months ago. I believe that being an entrepreneur takes a certain kind of individual, someone who's driven to bring their product or service to market, sometimes against all odds. Our mentees in the YEA program fit all of these skills and more. And I've so enjoyed mentoring my two mentees. This current year, he started out with a different idea, and like so many entrepreneurial businesses, pivoted successfully to his current business plan. I highly recommend anyone in the Chamber who wants a fulfilling experience to sign up and be a mentor next year. I don't think you won't regret it. If you have questions, certainly give me a call. You can contact me through the Chamber website or an email, and that's real simple. It's alan@alankane.com. And thanks, Charisse. It's been great. And also thanks to everybody who's on this call for supporting our students.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for that. So up next is another returning mentor, would be Martine Pierre-Paul. Martine, what about your experience?
Hi, Charisse. Thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. It has been probably for me now 3 or 4 years, and it's always a very satisfying experience for me. You know, with our YEA students, it's amazing because when you think about words that describe great leaders and successful entrepreneurs, you think about words such as adaptable, you think about words such as decisiveness, flexibility, vision. And I was just so impressed to see our young entrepreneurs this year, and as for the previous years, but this year's particularly display these skills and even participating in the program, because let's just all remember that these kids, they spend the day perhaps on Zooms for school, and then it's a pretty long night, and they're pretty committed. It's been very impressive with the class of 2021. I know for myself as a mentor, it just turns to be this one thing that you look forward to, just to see the creation of an idea, and then you talk about it and you go over the financials, and then it's on PowerPoint and it culminates into this day. It's just an experience that becomes a priority for me. When it's time to mentor my career, my children, they have to allow me the time to do that. So thank you for the opportunity to spend time with the class of 2021. I look forward to the rest of the presentations.
Thank you, Martine. See, you're hearing some great examples of why any of you, if you're listening, you're a business professional, you should mentor. So now let's hear from one of the Golden Bell board members, Damien England, on why he decided to just jump into the mentor game.
Thank you so much, Charisse. Yeah, as a first year YEA or Golden Bell board member, one of the first things I did was watch the YEA investor panel last year. And I got to tell you, I was so impressed and excited about it that I knew I had to be a part of this. And watching these young entrepreneurs, the ideas of creativity, and then being able to, as a mentor to these individuals, it's like, why would you not want to do it? I guess that's the question I would challenge everybody to do. It's when you see the passion they have about it, and something that we wish we all would have had when we were their age. But we do this day in and day out as business professionals. We give presentations, we build business plans. That's the one component that they don't always learn in school, but when they have the ideas and you put a little bit of time with them, it just makes a great combination. So thank you so much for giving me that opportunity.
Thank you, Damien. It's so great to hear that a board member has decided to do this. And the last two, just to keep encouraging you all to mentor and please, are the ones who have been here from the beginning. I believe Don Schneider, Don, you're present. Can you give us your perspective and why did you stay on for so long?
Can you hear me okay now? I had
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Great. Okay. So my name is Don Schneider, and although you have me as retired, I'm really not. I have a consulting firm called Straightaway Solutions that basically deals with companies that are going through transition. It's easy to echo what the first three mentors have said because they're spot on, but I want to look at it just a little bit differently if I can. I've been doing this for 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. And I also want to talk a little bit about the entrepreneurs, quote unquote, the mentees' takeaways. I keep coming back because it's fun. And as important as that is, I learn. I have an opportunity to learn from kids that are growing up, if you will, and coming up with some fantastic ideas that a long time ago I wouldn't even understand, quite frankly. So for those of you that are considering to be a mentor, do it. It's really a great thing, excuse me, and I look forward to my 9th year. The program has some long-term effects. Yeah, there's some dollar awards for various competitions, but each person in the program has certainly improved their organization, their presentation skills, and also the ability to be constructively critical, which is pretty important in today's world. A little bit further down the road, I don't know if any of these businesses will actually come to fruition. It's hard to say, maybe a couple will. If past history kind of dictates, most will just be good ideas that may or may not happen. However, in the next, excuse me, several years, 10 years, whatever it may be, someone's going to remember the YEA format, do their due diligence, shape their business model, understanding what the road to entrepreneurship entails, including how to pivot through ideas and strengths. The best part of being a mentor is when someone that you've worked with years ago comes back and says, you know what, I've got this new great idea. And would you please help me put a program together or a plan together so I can take it from an idea to reality. There's no money involved in this from my perspective, and that's okay, but it certainly gives you some additional purpose and perspective. So those of you that are thinking about perhaps becoming a mentor, my advice is do it. If you have a little bit of gray hair, which I do at this point, then you can give back. So those are my comments. Charisse, thank you. And thank you to all the leaders for the 3 quarters or 3 sessions rather. And look forward to next year. Congratulations to the kids as well, who've done a super job under some very difficult circumstances. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Don. So much love to you and all of the mentors. And the last one is to wrap it up. Right before we jump, get ready, students. Before we jump right back into you, is another mentor that has been here for so long. And not only mentors, but during the sessions, she also gives her presentation and speaking advice. And so that would be Patricia Burdett.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you, Charisse, and thank you, Troy, and particularly, oh my goodness, the 3 instructors. They're the best, and they give the students a true background into what business life is all about. As these previous mentors have stated, how much fun it is and how much we learn. And think about, none of us have ever had to deal with going from going to school physically to going to school via Zoom. And this has also happened with the YEA program. And I'd be willing to bet most, if not all, of the mentors have learned as much from these students about adaptability as about Zoom and this type of thing, because they had to adapt, and they have actually shown us how to do it with grace. And I will never forget that. The other thing about being a mentor is not everyone has to have all of the capabilities. Some of us might be better in finance. Some may be better about how to manufacture a product. Others might be better in dealing with presentational skills. Some may have more knowledge in not-for-profits. Every single person who is involved as a mentor brings in something special. And it's an accumulation of all of us. And we work together, we call, we say, I may not know enough about this. Can you give me a hand? So even if you do not feel you have all of the capabilities to help mentor, you've got a whole lot more than you might think. And it is the best couple of hours every week, I think, that I have. And this has been my 8th year. Don and I are the long haulers at this point. So Charisse, Troy, instructors, and all of the young entrepreneurs, thank you so much for educating me.
Thank you, Patricia. That is exactly why you're a part of this. Love having each of you here. As you all have just heard, these are the mentors that help the students to succeed. So as we get ready to get into the second half, Ken, I'm getting ready to turn it over to you. Remember, we are moving into gearing up for next year's YEA class of 2022. I believe time is going by. If you want to be a mentor, please sign up. And as well, any students, any teens, 6th through 12th grade, sign them up for this program. You will see that it's so worth it. So Ken, over to you.
Oh, I can't seem to share my video. Am I locked? There we go. Okay, are we ready to get started with the second half here? First up is Chloe Levine with Buddy Belt. Chloe is a 10th grader at St. Andrews. All right, Chloe, you got it. Share your, I see your off video, unmute, and share your screen. Beautiful.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah, make that full screen.
How do
Then the speaker knows to sit.
You're good. You're good. All right. Don't worry about it. Can you advance?
Can I get? Hello, my name is Chloe Levine, and my product is the Buddy Belt. Have you ever been out walking your dog? He's doing his business, and then you can't find the bags? Oh, and now he starts being good, but you can't find the treats either. This is why you need a Buddy Belt. My product is a belt that will contain detachable compartments containing different things needed for dog walking that will slide on and off of the belt. This innovative design comes with a variety of compartments and many that you can purchase separately. These are all the different compartments that it offers, and there will be many more to come. Your dog treats, waste bags, phone, all in one place. Buddy Belt gives you an innovative product that is customizable to your own needs. Our goal is to make your life a little bit easier and dog walking more enjoyable. It provides a safe dog walking experience. Your belongings are organized and your stuff is not stumbling. It makes dog walking more enjoyable because you're less anxious about if you forgot anything or where to hold something. Most of all, because your worries are aside when you're wearing your Buddy Belt, you can focus on the dog's behavior and safety. Isn't that what matters most? Buddy Belt hopes to launch by the end of 2021 and eventually sell in stores like Petco. Yes, there is competition out there, but Buddy Belt is better. It is customizable to your own needs, has removable compartments so you can take stuff on and off as you need. It fits all so anyone can wear it. It is way better quality than the rest, and even with all these innovative designs, it is still more economical than others. I plan to sell Buddy Belt to you through our website, www.buddybelt.com, at the cost-efficient price of only $24.99. This is the price of one belt. All cost of supplies for one belt is only $10. Through much research, I was able to find the economical best quality supplies. Because the cost of one belt is only $10, selling the belt at the price of $24.99 creates a gross profit per unit of $12.86. I hope to sell 475 belts in the first year. This is the projected yearly income statement, including a yearly net profit of over $4,000. These are the different things that I would purchase with my startup investment. I'm seeking $500 from you, the investor. Thank you for your time. I hope to hear from you soon, and don't forget to go buy your Buddy Belt.
Excellent job. Thank you, Chloe. We have a question for Chloe from Sam.
Yeah, Chloe, great job. I love the idea. My question is, as you begin to scale, I'm interpreting this as you're going to go consumer direct to begin with, but your long range plan is to go to retail distribution, Petco. Your cost of goods sold are going to have to come down pretty dramatically to bring it to retail. Have you given any thought on where you're going to get some economies of scale to bring down the manufacturing costs?
Eventually, I'll start producing more belts, so the cost will be cheaper since I'll be producing a mass quantity.
Okay, great. Good luck. I think you have a lot of demand there for your product.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Sam, and thank you, Chloe. Great job. Next up, we have Emily King, a sixth grader from Don Estridge Middle, and her business is Camp Delight. Emily, I see you're already sharing, so come off camera and unmute. Let's hear you.
Are your kids driving you crazy? Do you want a break? Well, let me use Camp Delight. Hello, my name is Emily King, and I'm the CEO of Camp Delight Virtual Camps. Have your kids ever been bored? But what if your kids could be talking to other kids while doing a craft? That is why I created Camp Delight Virtual Camps, and it is designed for kids to have fun anywhere. I have many competitors, but my company stands out by being hands-on, shipping you the supplies you need for camp, and finally, we have live instruction with 15 other kids. Meanwhile, the others have a video you can watch and does not create a one-on-one relationship with you. Within Florida, there are 1.4 million 7 through 11-year-olds that we will target. Many parents think that COVID-19 is the worst thing in the world, but it does not have to be. By using our materials, kids can always have fun. We plan to charge $99 for the week-long camp, which includes the box of materials for the 5 days worth of camp activities. We will meet up with you on Zoom for the live instruction. We'll also make flyers with QR codes that you could scan with your phones to learn out more. We'll place them in children's hospitals, playgrounds, parks, and community centers. In 1 to 2 years, I want to spread the camp to nearby states and create smaller weekend camps for holidays. In 3 to 4 years, I want to spread the camp to other countries and donate $5 of each camp fee to go towards kids in less fortunate countries. My cost of supplies to produce the box and shipping is $35. 1 unit is 1 box and camp experience. I'll be selling the unit for $99, factoring the cost of supplies and labor. My gross profit for this unit will be $58. My average monthly sold units will be 16. With my higher selling months during the summer, that means the total sales will average $1,584 each month. My gross profit for this unit will be $925, bringing my net profit to $544. Yearly, I expect to make $6,526 in net profit. An example of what we could be doing during camp hours is Monday, we could be getting to know each other. Tuesdays, we could be learning about wildlife. Wednesday, we could be doing a scavenger hunt. Thursday, we could be learning about magnets. And lastly, Friday, we could be learning about the science of slime. This shows you what my website would look like. What I need to start up is a domain name, a website builder, business cards and flyers that I will design myself, and lastly, a Florida business registration, which adds up to $716. With $100 from family, I'm asking investors for $615.98. Thank you for your time. Again, my name is Emily King of Camp Delight Virtual Camps. Any questions?
Zoe, did you have a question for Emily? I know you probably thought I said that she was a 6th grader. I actually meant 2nd-year MBA student. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say, and even going so far as to ask for the 98 cents, Emily, I love it. And I've got to commend you for your presentation skills. I absolutely loved your energy during the presentation. And I'll tell you that in and of itself will take you a really long way in life. So congratulations on that. Quick question, and having raised 2 boys myself over many years, what's the idea around, if they're receiving a week's worth of materials at the beginning of the week or et cetera, from kids not getting ahead of themselves and using the materials for future days earlier in the week? Have you thought about that at all?
Yes, I have. And I do not think that will be a problem because inside the boxes, when you open them up, there's going to be plastic bags that are see-through, and so you can't. So it's just to make the kids excited for the camp. And another thing that we will also do is we will put a insert inside that will say, please do not open up the bags until the day of the camp.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right. What were you guys all doing when you were in 6th grade? Next up, we have an 8th grader from American Heritage School, Mithil Koza, and his company is Better Brace. So Mithil, if you would share your video, your microphone, and start your presentation.
All right, 1 second. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
All right. Good evening, distinguished members and peers. My name is Mithil Koza. First of all, I would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to present my idea of being a young entrepreneur. I would like to introduce the panel with my new product called Better Bracing. Our vision statement is quite simply to have one of the most superior ankle braces in the sports health industry. This is a company where customer satisfaction comes first. In a short span of 6 months, I plan on promoting my product through different soccer clubs with, of course, their logo on my brace. I'm an active member in the Parkland Travel Soccer Club. Now, another short-term goal I have is to sell about 500 braces to different soccer clubs within my vicinity. A long-term goal that I have by year 3 is to go national, then global. Now, the competition we have is with big brands are Ace Bandage, Ripped Gear, and McDavid. McDavid is actually known as having one of the lightest ankle braces. Now, two things we have for competitive advantage are comfortability and customability. We are not competing with big name cookie cutter products. We are customizing as per customer needs. Now, the market analysis potential we have down here in South Florida is about 500 soccer leagues, which is basically equivalent to 50,000 soccer players. Now, the way that you will be able to purchase my product is from a website, since we are trying to prevent COVID. We would like to not be known as, and the way that we get our name out there is by visiting different sports clubs and recreation centers within my vicinity, and also through word of mouth. We plan on opening up social media accounts, and because there are most of Gen Z is on social media, as I've seen through my own eyes. Everyone at school is basically like glued to their phones. My target consumer is anyone. The recommended age for the ankle brace is from 10 to 20 years old. Now, the cost of one ankle wrap from Better Bracing is about $12. We are planning on selling the product for $24.99, which comes to a gross profit of about $12 to $13. Now, by December, we plan on, for the first year, we plan on not making it that big. Maybe we may, but no one really knows yet. Now, we plan on starting up small and then kind of building our branches and our franchises throughout the world. The average monthly operating cost is about $100. We are asking the investors for about $1,000, which most of the money would go towards advertising, because as everyone knows, advertising is basically what lures customers in. Thank you for your consideration in Better Bracing. We know comfort. Now, we as a company, we believe in charitable proceeds. Now, I was thinking about 5% of our profit going towards Joe DiMaggio's hospital. And I feel like kids that have disabilities should actually have a chance on playing sports. And yeah, thank you for giving me your time.
All right, thank you very much, Mithil. Good job. Do we have a question for Mithil?
I've got one, Ken. It's Robert. So, Mithil, how did you come up with this idea?
How I came up with this idea is, well, as I told you, I'm a soccer player and I've been playing for quite some time. Basically, I find I'm very passionate about the sport. Something that my parents have tried to get me away from it. It's to the point that I'm kind of addicted with the sport. I've been playing soccer. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Is that good? It's healthy. It's good for you.
Yeah, I'm more of an athletic type of kid. I've been playing soccer for about 8 years, starting off with recreational, and now this year is my first year in playing with the club.
That's great. You know, following your heart there, and obviously you're a very competitive guy. Those people do very well in business. Would this brace work in any sport or just soccer?
No, it should work for any type of sport. I plan on building our company out throughout soccer because I've seen that soccer is one of the most played sports in the world. And then we plan on moving on to different sports. But this brace basically works for any sport. It could work for you in case you've hurt your ankle from the gym, and in case you need more support in walking or jogging or running.
Sounds great. Congrats. Great job.
All right, thank you, Robert, and thank you, Mithil. Next up, we have Jordan Harold, a 10th grader from American Heritage, and Jordan's going to tell us about his business called Stericart.
Thank you, Ken. Hi, my name is Jordan Harold, and I'm the founder and CEO of Stericart. As COVID hit, I discovered a glaring need for a safe, effective way to reduce the spread of the virus as well as other bacteria. With that in mind, I have researched and developed a safe, high-tech solution, Stericart. I'm passionate about my business because Stericart not only helps society by making shopping safer for everyone, but it also hits close to home as my own family and I have been affected personally by this global pandemic. I've especially been worried about my parents and grandparents regarding their safety when out shopping. With millions of shopping carts being used daily, you can imagine the amount of germs that grow and spread on your shopping cart handle. If you didn't know, there is more bacteria on your shopping cart than there is on a public toilet seat. You may be thinking that you can just use disinfectant wipes, but this adds to our major pollution problem and it is not as effective as Stericart. Although COVID has brought public awareness to hygiene, a majority of people still choose to not wipe down their cart. Nevertheless, this awareness is here to stay. Here is a mock-up sketch of one Stericart. Stericart is going to use high-tech UVC lights to destroy any bacteria and viruses that are lurking on your shopping cart. You can basically call it a car wash of light, but it's for shopping carts. Stericart's short-term goals are to locate and contract manufacturer capable of scale production and to secure enough capital to complete a full-scale prototype for sale. Our long-term goals are to expand from supermarkets to big box retailers such as Walmart, Costco, and Best Buy. We are also going to expand operations from local South Florida supermarkets to other locations throughout the state. Currently, most supermarkets are paying employees to manually clean carts with liquid wipes. This is labor-intensive, not completely effective, and not environmentally safe. With the companies that are attempting to make this process more automated, they all come with severe drawbacks, such as needing to be refilled and reloaded, the use of dangerous chemicals that leave a sticky residue, and more. Stericart requires very little human labor, can sterilize multiple carts at once, is safe and easy to use, it's cost-effective, and it's environmentally friendly. My target clients are supermarkets and stores that use shopping carts in South Florida that want their customers to feel safe with their shopping experience, especially during this pandemic. There are over 3,600 supermarkets in Florida alone, which is tens of thousands nationwide. The sales price of one SteriCart costs $10,000. If you want one for your own business, you can contact us through our own website, SteriCart.com. One of our marketing strategies is through the use of a beta site, which allows for more publicity and demonstrations. This is going to help my product gain a lot of attention. I'm going to be targeting supermarkets and retail establishments in South Florida for a beta site, including Publix, Trader Joe's, and Winn-Dixie to help market SteriCart. To make one unit of SteriCart, it costs around $2,300, including all of the materials. When we're selling our SteriCart for $10,000, our gross profit comes to around $6,900. So our profit margin is not too large so that other competitors can copy our product. For our average monthly operating costs, it costs around $2,000 with our assemblers who are going to assemble SteriCart on site of the place that bought it. We are also going to pay for a storage unit for all of our supplies. And we also need someone to make and maintain our website. Our projected yearly income statement says that we are going to make around $120,000 if we are able to sell 33 SteriCart units for an entire year. The cost of supplies that I need for a startup investment is $6,500, including our initial marketing campaign, our website developers, and enough supplies to make one SteriCart. I'm asking for a $2,000 investment in order to complete a prototype and also to launch our marketing campaign, which includes the beta site. Not only is this very important for society, but it's also very personal to me, as safety when grocery shopping is a big concern as my parents and more importantly, my grandparents go all the time. We've been personally impacted by COVID as a family, and it hits close to home trying to come up with a way to get something as essential as food while also maintaining security. Staying clean and safe is more important than ever during these times. So if you want to make shopping safer for you, your family and friends, and everyone, you should consider investing in SteriCart. Thank you.
Fabulous. Thank you, Jordan. Great job. Great job. We have a question for Jordan.
Yes, great job, Jordan. Very much needed right now. What size is your prototype? Like how much of a footprint is it going to take in a store?
So if we go back to my blueprint slide, it actually has like the dimensions of one SteriCart. So it's around 8 feet tall. Here, I'll go to it. So it's around 8 feet tall. Actually, I think it's around 8 feet wide and then 12 feet long with an 8-foot height. And the button is around 1 foot where the button's going to be placed. And yeah, so it's around 8 feet tall, 12 feet wide.
Okay, great.
And wide as in like the entire thing.
Right.
Thank you for your question.
So who will be your first store that you'll be wanting to target?
Probably my local Publix in Boca. That's probably where we're going to be trying to get my beta site.
Great. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Thank you.
Is that where you shop,
Thanks.
Lisa?
Yep.
All right. All right. Yeah, we're all,
I'll
we're
shop
all
at
looking.
whatever Publix his prototype is at.
Excellent, excellent job. What an amazing variety of businesses we have seen here today so far. Excellent. Thank you very much, Jordan. So next up, we have Leah Gonzalez, an 8th grader from Wellington Landings Middle, and her business is Blue Baked Bakery. So Leah, can you share with us?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Leah Gonzalez. I'm CEO and founder of Blue Baked Bakery. Blue Bake Baker is here to solve two problems. First, it is around the US, they're selling healthy desserts that don't entirely include healthy ingredients and they don't really taste good. And my keto chocolate chip cookies will solve that. And the second problem is that in the Palm Beach County area, there are not that many places that sell alfajores, but now there will because of us. My business has options for people who want healthy or mainstream desserts. We specialize in two desserts, which are alfajores, a Panamanian cookie pastry with creamy caramel inside, and the most delicious gluten-free and keto chocolate chip cookies. This business is home-based, and we make our products fresh every day. My short-term goals are to sell at least 150 products in 6 months and establish a consistent and engaging social media marketing daily. My long-term goals are to be featured in a small and local coffee shop by March 2022 and acquire a retail kitchen space to produce more products and really get them out there to the public. I don't have any direct competitors, but the closest are Lucia's Alfajores and Sweet Manias. But the problem with these two businesses is that Lucia's Alfajores is an online service and their products are packaged, and Sweet Manias is not in the Palm Beach County area. My competitive advantages is that I bring a new mindset and new ideas, which equals me to new results, like that my products are homemade. My market analysis is that I'm going to be selling to the Palm Beach County area in Florida and to families, but specifically mothers, because they're the ones who usually bring to their kids' schools, parties, family reunions, and get them to their families. My marketing plan is to sell a box of 12 alfajores for $44 and a box of 6 keto chocolate chip cookies for $12. I'm going to market these products by website, Instagram, and TikTok, and I'm going to distribute promotional materials by direct mail to business offices, local stores, and neighborhood community centers. My cost of supplies for a box of 12 alfajores is a total of $6.90, and the cost of supplies for 6 keto chocolate chip cookies is a total of $5.45. The economics of 1 unit for a box of 12 alfajores is at a selling price of $44 with a cost of supplies of $6.90 and a gross profit of $33. For 6 keto chocolate chip cookies, it's at a selling price of $12 with a cost of supplies of $5.45 and a gross profit of $3.91. I estimate selling 1,164 units yearly with a gross profit of $38,412 and a net profit of $27,144. My projected yearly income statement for the keto chocolate chip cookies is that I project selling 1,164 units yearly with a gross profit of $4,551.24 and a net profit of $1,748.43. My startup investment includes equipment, marketing, and website, and ingredients, which would give me a total of $2,550. My financing strategy is that I'm kindly receiving $250 from relatives and friends, and I'm asking my investors today for $2,350, and that would give me a total of $2,550. Again, I'm asking my investors today for $2,350, and if you give me that money today, I promise to give you a year's worth of alfajores and keto chocolate chip cookies. Thank you for your consideration, and we hope to hear from you soon. Our mission is to create and provide delicious, creative, and homemade desserts that are either healthy or mainstream. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I have if you guys can hear me, I have a question. This is Zoe. Excellent presentation. There I am. Get my video started. Excellent. And yeah, a year's worth would keep me full for quite a while. Quick question. Tell me about how you figured out, and I'm going to mispronounce them, so I apologize ahead of time, how you were going to be able to charge more for the alfajores. See, I told you I'm going to butcher that entirely. The chocolate chip cookies. I mean, obviously you're going to make a whole lot more money off of them, but what's your thinking and how you're going to get away with charging more for them?
Well, since alfajores are a Latin native and they're at high demand because the Palm Beach County is a large Latin community, and these alfajores are very special and unique, I thought about all these things and I priced out the alfajores with that price.
Not a bad strategy, you know, when you have something unique and a product that's not easy to find.
Yeah.
Charge more. So excellent, great work.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Leah. Send me your Venmo. I'm going to get some of those alfajores from you. They sound amazing. All right. Here we are with our cleanup hitter, Christian Fernett. He's a 7th grader at Florida Virtual School, and he is going to present his business, The Real World Money Game. So Christian, start your camera, start your engines, and start your presentation.
Okay, hello. I just want to say, oh wait, I haven't shared my screen yet. Okay, share screen. I just want to say that I've seen some great presentations today, and in my 2 years of YEA, you guys have continued to amaze me. Now, on to my game-changing plan. I'm Christian Frenette. I am the creator of the Real World board game, and I'm going to teach you and your children how to manage stocks, as well as buy loans and have a work-life balance. So our company is about teaching teenagers how to buy stocks, loans, how to manage investments, as well as keep a credit score. These are all the things they don't teach you in school. So everybody knows Monopoly, right? But our main competition is my idol, Mr. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki himself with his board game Cash Flow. Sells for about $80 and teaches you how to make more money passively to outweigh your expenses. But our competitive advantage is that we have real world problem solving skills, as well as the fact that we are more diverse. Our target market is teenagers aged 13 through 19. The parents will be purchasing this game for their teens. All the rich people in the world know how to manage money. So do you want to have a wealthy teen? Our total cost of goods sold is $6, and our total selling price per unit is $13, giving us a total gross profit per unit to be $7. Our total expenses are about $1,000 a month. It'll be hard to sell 100, 200, even 300 per month, especially around Christmas time. So that's why I really need you guys. We make about $3,600 per year because of our total operating costs, leaving us at our net profit of $3,600. I'm going to need $2,000 for inventory because most manufacturers have a 500 unit minimum. And I'm going to need advertising as well as working capital. I have saved $400 as well as receiving $100 from my family and friends. This is why I'm asking you guys for $3,000 to make this dream happen. Thank you for considering the Real World board game, teaching the teens of today to prepare for the world of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christian. Very glad to see you. Do we have a question for Christian?
Yeah, hi Christian. Great job on the presentation. I love the look as well, so great job there. Could you kind of elaborate on the virtual components of this? Because you're seeing, especially with COVID now, a lot of people, I know my kids have been playing a lot of these like virtual games, and they seem to be taking off. Can you go into those virtual angles of this?
So we might make a virtual adaptation of the game, kind of like what they've done with Monopoly, where they've made online versions of the game. But for now, you can buy it off a website or potentially Hobby Lobby.
Great. Well, great job again. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sam, and thank you, Christian. Now the judges will deliberate, because that brings us to the last of our student presentations.
Yes, it does, Ken. Ken, aren't you so proud? And the instructors, they did a phenomenal job, right?
Unbelievable. You guys, you really did an amazing job. We are all so proud of you. Just the variety, the work that you put in, everything that you have done. You've made Charisse, Rob, Barbara, and all of your mentors so very proud. So we really appreciate all of your hard work and all of the efforts that you put into it. Great showing up today on video, making your presentations happen on your own screen. So really, really amazing.
Yes. So what we're going to do while the judges deliberate, because they need time to think this through, not going to be too much time because we're conscious of the time for this evening, but as they deliberate to figure out and share with us the top 3 scores and also the top 3 funding, those who are funded the highest. And it may not necessarily mean the one with the top score gets the first place or the one with the top funds gets the first place. It could be a combination, but our lead judge will announce that later. But as they do that, let's hear from our instructors, starting with our first one, because as I said earlier, this program is not possible without the phenomenal work of the adult leaders, especially our instructors. And the one who begins everything is none other than Barbara Bush.
Thank you, Charisse, and thank you to all who are attending tonight. Fellow entrepreneurs, as you have learned over this past year, starting and owning a business requires making a lot of decisions, some minor and some major. Should I focus my target market on just a narrow demographic to start out? What should I name my business? How do I determine the price? Your mentors, along with Rob, Ken, and I, asked you similar questions and a whole lot more of them. Recently, I was reflecting on just how many decisions I make as a business owner every day, and I was shocked at the number. For those of you who will earnestly be pursuing your business, and I know some of you will be, or just those of you with some big life decisions in front of you, I wanted to share a concept first popularized by Susie Welch in her New York Times bestselling book, 10-10-10, A Life Transforming Idea. She is a famous speaker and author and the wife of Jack Welch, the late CEO of General Electric. 10-10-10 is an invitation to take each decision you make and put it through 3 filters. So first, you word your decision as a question, like what market should I target first? And then think of your options. Then ask the additional question, what are the consequences of each of my options in 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years? As the book will remind you, if you pick it up, the 10s don't have to be minutes, month, or years, but instead could be hours, weeks, and months, or any time points that make sense for you and your business and your decisions. The point is to weigh your options against increasing amounts of time to give you short, medium, and long-term perspective. As you see with COVID, 1 year can make a big difference. Looking at each option with different time perspectives can uncover hidden risks and rewards. So I invite you to give this a try as you launch your business. And for some of you who are seniors, the next big step in your lives as you head out into the world. I know that the last 6 months have been difficult at best, but it has been my honor and privilege to be your YEA instructor. You have all made leaps and bounds if you're in your knowledge and skills. Remember that the most important part of YEA is not learning about business or starting one. It's not. It's learning and improving on your ability to present to a group just like you did tonight, and as you will use this skill throughout your lives. I congratulate all of you on your amazing accomplishments and wish you truly the very best of luck as you move on with your lives. I am always only one email away for college recommendation letters or business questions. Stay healthy, and again, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. You're so passionate about this, and this is why you keep coming back for this every year. So thank you so much for what you do. And so next we're going to hear from the second segment instructor. That would be Rob Jager, who really drives home the financials, the money piece. So Rob, what are your final words to our students?
Well, first of all, guys, you guys did a great job. I was blown away once again. I know when we practiced whatever last week and a few times before that, you always see great improvement. Every week it's better, and I really was impressed once again. So I want to congratulate you on getting through that process. It's not an easy thing, especially when you know you're in front of a bunch of people, right? But you did it. And think about this too. You also did this thing where you created an idea. You had an idea and you created it, you molded it, you thought about it from every angle, put numbers to it. That, first of all, that's more than most people do in their lifetime. A lot of times just people to go get a job, and that's okay. But that's a very difficult task for people to go do. And so you've done what a lot of people have a hard time even doing. It reminds me too of a time that I was watching Shark Tank, and there's a guy named Chris Sacca. He's invested a ton of money into something in different businesses, one of which is like Twitter and Uber and Instagram, stuff you've heard of. And one time when he was on the show, he said, listen, ideas are cheap, but execution means everything. And honestly, what you've gone through in these last weeks and then the weeks before that and the weeks when you were with me, you were executing things better than a lot of people out there. And that's really what makes people successful. So to me, the difference between successful people and the people who want to be successful is just the execution part. You've decided to start to execute, and you decided that you wanted to be successful. And so you've done it. And to me, I find that's a big driver in success long-term, is that you've taken action and you've done what you're supposed to be doing to get your business going and get it off the ground. And what I hope you really find out of this whole process is, number one, that while you went through this, you could ask people who knew more than you did, who could answer questions, or if they couldn't answer the question, could get you pointed in a direction to talk to somebody who is an expert in that area. And to me, navigating through business is 100% knowing who to call when you need help, who to call when you need an idea, or who to call when you need just a little bit of advice, or even when it gets tough, who to call when you have to pick yourself up and go, all right, this didn't work so well. How do I do that now? Right. So after all of that said, I just want to say, I wish you guys all the success. I can't wait to see what you guys do next. And I really appreciate you guys letting me be a part of it and be a part of your process. So I'll turn it back to you, Charisse. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rob. Rob, just what you do and everything. We know as business leaders, those numbers are not something that most of us don't want to look at every day and try to understand. But thank you so much for what you've done. And last but not least, let's just get some last words from the third segment instructor as we wrap up this program. Even though, Ken, we'll have our last class next week. But what do you want to say about tonight to the students?
I'm sad it's over. I look forward to being with you guys every week. This is the best thing I do. Thank you very much to Troy and Sarah and Chastity and everybody at the chamber, but especially you, Charisse, for all the hard work that you do and for allowing me to be part of this again this year. And thank all the mentors for all of your hard work, but mostly I want to thank you guys, the students, for allowing me to be part of your business dreams. You guys performed amazing tonight. I really appreciate the hard work and effort that you all put in, the creativity of your businesses. I keep saying that we are right here in the cusp of an entrepreneurial revolution, where you can actually do these businesses with the tools that are available right now. And the skills that you have built over the course of these last, how many weeks was it this year? I don't even know. But just since the beginning of this term, the skills that you have built are going to allow you to take any idea that comes into you and be able to put it against the skills, the market size, the cost of goods sold. How are you going to market your product? It's typical that people are sitting around college dorm rooms thinking, well, somebody ought to do this, or we ought to be able to invent something like this. And you will be the one to say, well, that sounds like an interesting idea. What's the market size? Who's going to want the product? What's the competition look like? You'll be able to analyze that, anything that you'll be able to do. So it's really, really amazing. I am very, very grateful to be part of this once again. I hope you'll allow me to come back again next year.
Thank you so much, Ken. So let's, attendees and students, let's take a look at a special graduation video that was done by Plum Productions, the business of Rob Jager and his lovely wife, just so you all can just take honor to these students.
Blue-Based Bakery sells super healthy and mouth-watering keto chocolate chip cookies.
We all have business cards, but they haven't been innovated since the 15th century.
Have you ever been to your local grocery store and wondered what on earth is living on the handlebar of your shopping cart?
My product is a bit different from other ankle braces because it has a variety of patterns and colors.
Watching them, the strudel was born, a mouthpiece designed for the pool noodle.
Are you a parent of a 2nd through 5th grader? And are your kids driving you crazy?
Shop Easy specializes on giving you your orders from the highest quality suppliers in the most efficient way possible.
My service allows for students to bond with seniors and make lifelong friendships.
I sell this for a price their family can afford. It's just like Monopoly, but even more fun.
If I was wearing my buddy belt, I wouldn't have to worry about the dog bags or the treats.
Our aim is to provide help for and help young people of color.
It was so frustrating, I decided to do something about it.
All right. Thank you so much, the YEA class of 2021. You all did it. You absolutely did. And so who are we going to have come speak? None other than a person who understands exactly what you all went through. Not only did she was the class in person, but in the midst of COVID, she had to quickly pivot with the rest of the class to get virtual presenting and business thing and doing extra weeks of the program to make sure that her business idea came out on top. So here we're going to hear from Cassandra Diaz. She is the CEO and founder and the YEA class of 2020 Boca winner who knows about virtual national presenting, who's going to share some words with you. Welcome, Cassandra.
Hello, everyone. Firstly, I want to thank you all for having me. I also want to say congratulations to everyone presenting. Everyone did such a great job today. For me, YEA was an amazing experience and a class like no other. There aren't too many hours spent in a class that I wouldn't take back if I could. I learned so much from this class. I started YEA my senior year at Boca High after hearing it from my business teacher. YEA helped me gain experience in areas I didn't even know I needed, such as speaking and communication. The program started off in person before COVID. I presented live for the local competition, which was the most nerve-wracking for me. We had to stand up in front of the audience, memorize, and speak. I was the only one who completely froze and forgot what to say. After that, I kept practicing and finally made it to nationals. For the national competition, we were forced to transition remotely, which did come with the relief since we got to use notes to present. It was a huge adjustment for me, but Charisse made the transition as easy as possible for all of us. I have to say, the difference for me in the beginning of the program compared to the end is just amazing. The experience I had and things I learned pushed me and ultimately helped me win the local competition. Although I did not win the national competition, it has only motivated me to continue with my business. With YEA, every week I found more and more of my passion, and I'm still working on my business today. I would recommend this program to everyone, even those without a taste for entrepreneurship, because the skills and experiences you gain here can be used in your everyday life too. One piece of advice I would give today is to not get discouraged if you do not place where you thought you would. Some of the most successful people were told no at first. You must keep perfecting your business idea and keep working on it even when YEA is over. If you are determined to start your business, do so. Take advantage of this opportunity of being a part of YEA and its resources to elevate not only your business, but yourself. With that, I want to say thank you for having me and good luck to all the panelists today and in the future.
Cassandra, thank you so much. Love what you said. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Students, you said something so great. If you don't place where you think you're going to place, don't worry about that. That's what business is about. You keep moving forward. All of you did a phenomenal job. I know what was happening through every class, and you are definitely, for me, so hard to even choose. I don't know how the judges are going to do it. So we're going to hear from one more person before we announce the top 3 scores and then the top 3 funded businesses. And that would be none other than our board chairman of the Golden Bell Education Foundation, Chuck Stout.
Thank you so much, Charisse, and good evening, everybody. First of all, that video that Rob and Jen put together just a minute ago was really amazing. So thank you for that. I'm going to say thank you once again to everyone who's already been thanked, but it's absolutely imperative. Especially, I want to say the kids did an amazing job in a virtual world. I think they're more prepared for it than the adults are, truthfully, but they did a fantastic job. You know, these students are learning life lessons that they're not being taught in school on a daily basis. So thanks so much to all of our mentors and everybody else. For those that aren't aware of Golden Bell, it's the Chamber's nonprofit that oversees the YEA program. The second thing we do is we raise money for the local Boca Raton public schools. This past year, we gave out $100,000 to the local public schools in Boca Raton. It was our highest amount of money we ever gave away in our history. And of course, then COVID hit, it impacted us. We had to learn to change. Obviously, fundraising is our biggest thing. Like any kind of nonprofit, the need is greater than ever, and the funds are tighter than ever. So we ask if any of you listening tonight are interested in getting involved in YEA as a mentor, as a donor, or to learn more about Golden Bell and what we're doing for the local public schools, please reach out to us. Reach out to Charisse or myself. We'd love to talk to you a little bit more about it, but we need all the involvement we can give. I think all of us appreciate teachers and what all they have to go through in the past year, probably more than ever. So thanks so much to everyone. I'm going to turn it back to Charisse, but terrific job, students.
Thank you, Chairman Stout. You have been a phenomenal chairman, even just to work with and to get things done. So yes, as he stated, please donate to the Golden Belt Education Foundation. This is what we do. We pay it forward to the business, to the students, to the young people that will be the leaders of tomorrow. We keep the Boca schools A-rated, and that's because of your help. So you can text to give, just text Golden Bell to 243-725, and we will just appreciate what you do to help us keep things going. So now I'm sure all of you and the students especially are ready to hear the top three of the category. So Sam, turn it over to you for the top three scores first.
All right, so here we go. The top three scores for the competition. Make sure I've got this right here. Checking the phone here. In third place was Blue Baked Bakery. Great job there. And I'll throw this one out for Leah at Blue Baked Bakery. I have a company here in Boca that has a micro market where our employees buy products. So if you want to contact me, I'm happy to add your product into our micro market so you can get some sales and distribution. Second place, Buddy Belt. And our first place winner, Stericart. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you for that, Stan. So the top three scores, again, third place was Blue Baked Bakery for top third scoring. Second place, Buddy Belt, and first place is Stericart. So now, Sam, we're going to get to the top three funded businesses before we announce the overall winner, the top three funding awards.
You want the amounts of the top three?
Yeah, yes, let's do that.
All right, so I'm going to go in reverse order from 3 to 1 on the top funded amounts, correct?
Yes.
All right. The third highest was Blue Baked Bakery with $1,150. The second highest funded was Buddy Belt with $1,200. And the top funded business was Compound with $1,275. Congratulations.
All right, students, so you heard that. Those are the top three funded businesses. So again, the overall winner may not, it could be a little different, but as you can see, this is the investor panel competition. It is who you speak to and where the investor wants to invest their money. So as we get ready to hear who the Boca YEA 2021 winner is, know that we are very grateful for every student that participated. Office Depot is donating gift cards to every single participant. And then our 2021 winner will be participating nationally in probably the virtual competition that will be later in the spring, early summer. So Sam, who is the Boca Chapter 2021 winner?
Stericart.
Stericart, all right, yay, Stericart. That's Jordan Harrell, Stericart. Jordan, give yourself and your family just you guys a big high five. Congratulations, you will be representing us at the national competition. We are so excited for each of you attendees. We're going to get final words from our Boca Chamber President, Troy Mcclellan, as we close this out. So Troy, what final comments do you have to say, and especially to our 2021 winner?
Well, first of all, congratulations, Jordan, Leah, Christian, Camilla, Kennedy. I watched the elevator pitches, which seemed like not too long ago. And then I look at the presentations tonight, and it's just amazing the transformation with all of you students. I mean, you're all winners, obviously, in all our books tonight. I'm just so proud to see you all develop into young entrepreneurs. Your concepts and businesses are just wicked awesome. And I think that, you know, there's a lot of bright futures here. And so just congratulations. Well done, every one of you. And congrats to the folks that got some money and will be moving on. Thanks, Ken. Great job and sort of emceeing us through the program. Sam, thanks for leading the judges through what must have been not an easy process. I'm just glad I wasn't on that panel and had to go through the discussions that you did to come up and pick these ones over some others. Not easy to do, but and I just want to say to the parents too, who are probably watching as well, thank you. Somebody said it earlier, this is a team sport, and you've heard from and seen so many people involved in this process and in this program, and tonight's the culmination of it. And so thanks to everybody, but the parents have to support these kids at home, especially in the virtual world that we're in. I cannot wait until next year, until we get back to the big stage at Office Depot and watch you all in person making those presentations. So couldn't come soon enough for me, but congrats to everybody. And then before I hand the program back to Charisse to finally close it out and let you all eat and I was going to say go home, but you're already there, have dinner. I wanted to recognize her. She's been recognized and thanked a few times by a few folks tonight, but I wanted to wait until, for me personally, to thank her until last, because I wanted you to see her in action. Charisse, although this isn't her first virtual rodeo when it comes to an investor panel, this woman has an unwavering commitment to these kids and to their success. And so Charisse, thank you for all that you do for this program and of course for all of Golden Bell. And despite technical issues, we did pretty good tonight. You delivered a second successful virtual investor panel. So thanks for all your efforts and for what you do for this program and the kids mostly. So thanks. So with that, again, I want to thank everybody for joining us, sticking with us as we go through. We will stay in touch with you. We'll make sure we communicate when the national program will be in place so that you can all hop on and watch in a virtual manner. But thanks for being here tonight, and thanks to everybody involved. Charisse, I'll turn it back over to you to close it out.
Thank you so much, Troy. Yes, I do absolutely love it. Love working with these kids and just seeing them grow. It's just nothing like it to me, nothing like it. So thank you, attendees. Thank you so much for being with us through this whole process tonight. Hopefully we did not keep you longer than you expected. Again, we are gearing up for the fall, the next class. If you are interested in being a mentor, please contact me or just send an email anyway through, as long as it gets to me. My email is on the screen. Also for students, if you know any teenager between 6th grade and 12th grade that is willing to focus and to dive into entrepreneurship, please contact me and we will get you on that path. So again, thank you everyone for sticking with us tonight. And students, you did great. Stay on so we can get your pictures. Attendees, everyone, have a good night.
Charisse, does that include the instructors or not?
Yeah, yes, for
Thank
pictures.
You. Okay. Oh, I better turn on a light. Here we go.
Charisse, do you want the mentors or should we go to?
No, everybody for pictures. For the first picture, and then we'll get another one with just the students. So students.
You lost a few people. You're losing.
Okay. So a few students dropped off. Okay. As usual.
Huge props to everybody.
Emily,
awesome.
come off the video. Who's left? Christian, Jordan, Emily, Zach, Kennedy, Josh, come off the thing.
I can't
It's not
Yeah,
allowed.
it doesn't
It
allow
doesn't,
us.
it doesn't
Hold
let
on.
me start the video.
Yeah, I'm asking everybody one at a time because
Okay.
you guys are jumping around a little bit here.
And students, we're going next week when we have class, everybody got awarded something. So that's what we're going to go over next week. So you'll be able to hear the amount you got awarded and how you can access that next week. Jordan, congratulations again, sir. Congratulations. Your hard work paid off.
Thanks.
Okay. Chastity, can you cue us whenever we can get that picture?
Yes, everybody sit up tall, look into your camera. Zach, get a little closer because I only see a little bit of you. Chloe, if you could sit up a little higher.
Is it just me or is Chastity a robot? I knew she was.
She's a robot.
All right, I knew she was. She works too many hours to be a human being. Okay.
Sorry, that happens every now and then. Do I sound better?
Nope.
No.
All right, that's okay. All right, just say cheese.
Cheese.
One more. I'm sorry. Ready? 1, 2, 3, say cheese.
Cheese.
You're good.
Okay, I think that, wait, and then everybody else can drop off. Let me just get the kids. Just get one just in case we need.
Yay.
Thanks,
Great job,
mentors.
guys.
Thank you.
Everybody, great
Thank
job.
you.
Miss you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. No shades, Jacob. Please, please, no shades. Okay.
Everybody sit up tall. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Second. And one more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese. Is the winner still on the screen, Sharice?
Are you still on the screen?
No, the winner.
Yes, so everybody can drop off. Thank you, students. Next week, we're going to go over what everybody else was awarded, and we'll go over everything again. Kennedy, I see you big cheesing. So we'll talk next week. Jordan, stay on. Bye. Bye, Jacob. Bye, Leah. Okay. Kennedy, no, okay. Chastity, what do you want me to do? Yeah, just
Take a picture right now, so this is your winner. I know I sound like a robot. I'm sorry. It happens every now and then. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. I'm gonna take one more. Hold on 1 second. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. Perfect.
did you take it?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
my robot voice.
How you feeling, Jordan?
I mean, I'm happy. I didn't think I'd win it. I saw a lot of other presentations. I'm
They
like,
were. You
really
had
good.
stiff competition, but you're a great salesman, dude, and great job on your presentation. So, okay, we'll talk next week. Thanks, Chastity. All right, bye, Jordan. Have a good night.
Bye.